if you're new in 3D printing, do not print this first. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Time to talk about 3D printing and what not to do in 3D printing. And I'm going to use this example here, the famous Sagrada Familia in Barcelona, Spain. It's a basilica. It's still not finished yet. If you want to know about the story of this church, I invite you to Google it. It's very interesting. So the main spire here is not even completed yet, among other little things. So I'm going to use this example as something not to print. If you're new in 3D printing, do not try this. So you can find this model on thingiverse.com or myminifactory.com. It comes at a very small scale, and I'm puzzled. If anybody knows the answer, please post it in the comments below. But the size of this model is about the size of a pencil eraser. So this was amplified by 1,800%. And I'll tell you more about that soon. So let me first of all show you the details and what went wrong with this model. First of all, there is no base. So that tells me that this was designed not for 3D printing. It would be easier with a base, in my opinion. So that's what I would do. The side entrance here has negative 45 degrees overhang, so you need support to print that correctly. A few failures also during the print, which I'll talk more about in a few seconds. Like here, you can see the two spires here are broken, but lots of details on the first level, as you can see here, or lower level. And here we have the back of the church. Very nice again. You see some stringing because I had to increase the temperature for the first layer for good adhesion, and I forgot to bring it back down. So I have stringing over here, but I took the temperature down by 5 degrees and I did not have the problem after in the upper layers. Here there is support. Here there's difficult to remove. I'm not completed that yet. So what's wrong with this print? Actually, it's a great model, but like I said, it should have a base. If you watch my previous video on Hogwarts in Harry Potter, look at that. There is a base. So it makes it easier to handle, like use it as a display model and also to print. So it's also easier to print. This one has no base, so it's difficult to pick up. And the first layer was difficult, like there is here like a floating staircase over here, so that was difficult. So my problem is the scale and the overhang, or the support required to print this model. First of all, color is difficult to print, so if you're new in 3D printing, I would not print in silk copper or silk silver. I think I would try regular colors first, like red, blue, green, and yellow. So this is a silk copper, so hard to print. The scale is still too low. I amplified the model, like I said, by 1,800% to fit on my Ender-3 and have a reasonable print time. So even with that size, it took 2 days and 6 hours to print. I wanted 2000%. You can fit 2000 on the Ender-3. I would have got a bit more details and probably less failure because the spires would have been a little bigger. But I need my printer to print face shields for my local hospital, so I could not be without a printer for 3 days. So as we saw before, we have here spires that are broken, and there's a major one here that is also broken. So if I was doing this again, with a bigger printer, I would use a scale of 2500. That would help a lot, and I don't think you would get as many broken spires. So, 3 things here. Color is difficult. The scale, you have to have the right scale, so a bit bigger, and also support. The side door over here, the roof has a negative angle. The roof is designed like this, and like that. So it's actually like this. So to print this part here, you need support. So I would have cheated a little bit with the design. It's only a small area, and instead of having this overhang at this angle, I would have moved this to 45 degrees like this. This you could print without support. That would make the print not only faster but easier, not having any support. The cross also here at the top, I was able to print it, but I didn't think it would print well. Again, because you have two bars at totally 0 degrees and there is no support here. So I would have built a cross with a little angle at the bottom like so here. So to make it possible to print without support. So it's a great model, but I don't think it was designed for 3D printing because of the reasons I just gave. Also, interesting history. So if you want to learn more about the Sagrada Familia in Barcelona, you should Google it. So guys, this is a little video on what not to do and be careful about this kind of a print. And like I said, if you're new in 3D printing, do not print this first. After a while, what I would do, I would print the Hogwarts because it has a base, and this is all printed without support, without modifications to the actual design. So thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you think, and if you are a 3D printing expert, maybe what I should have done to get a better result with this print. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I was using Cura as a slicer. So maybe another slicer, like I'm thinking Simplify 3D, would give a better result. So I would have to try it back to back and see if that's the case. So thank you for watching, guys. See you soon. Goodbye.